Chase Lehocky with the blue futon. At the theater, we saw Last Seen Alive. Who's going to be the person to last see you alive? This got really, really dark. So what is Last Seen Alive about? It's a very simple premise, actually. Gerard Butler, Jaimie Alexander are a married couple. Something's not right in their marriage, but to kind of get separation, she wants to go to her parents' house. They stop at a gas station. She gets kidnapped. Who kidnapped her? Who is the last person who's going to see her alive? So, I like this movie. This is a very grounded movie for what it is supposed to be. Have you seen a plot before? Absolutely. These kind of VOD straight to theater movies that kind of go to like a very low theater count, and you're like, oh, these movies are probably just throwaway movies. I say this one is probably one of the least throwaway movies I've seen in quite some time that you could put in that category. So with that, I'll give you the negatives of the movie first. Like I said, you've seen this a million times before. The plot of kidnapping, of is the husband going to, go with the cops, or is he going to go off his own and be a vigilante and figure out what it's going to do? You've just seen it a million times before, so don't expect any surprises like, oh shit, well, they could have done a super ridiculous surprise at the end where it would have been a way more of a gut punch of like, holy cow, we are actually going there, but they decided to go the safe and conventional route. So with that, I can say that with the storytelling, that it is very safe and conventional. You could say the action is a pro and a con, because the action is very grounded, and don't expect a lot of, John Wick shootouts, because it's very grounded. People that probably dealt with guns the first time in their lives, people on meth that don't know what they're doing because they're mentally not there. And then with that, the last explosion at the end, it's very CGI. And you could tell if there was that much meth or chemicals in the building, that building wouldn't exist at that point. Plus, I could understand because they're in the woods and they don't want to like really, burn down the woods to do that. And also there is an editing error with license plates in this movie. They're supposed to be in New Hampshire, Maryland area, but they're in Georgia. You can tell by the license plates are literally Georgia, and they covered it up with other plates that are, they filmed it in Georgia, if I take a guess. But other than that, it's a very grounded story with some of the better acting I've seen in these type of films. One of these throwaway ones like Panama, that one that was like with Chase Heiser and Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson did a good job there, but every other actor in that movie was complete trash. At least here, every single actor, the cop, the druggies, Gerard Butler, Jaimie Alexander, do a fantastic job with acting in this movie. Yeah, sometimes the parents kind of go a little bit overboard, but other than that, it is greatly acted for a movie at this caliber. It does kind of have a low budget feel to it, but I kind of felt more grounded in that reality of what we were into, these woods and everything like that. Something I watched it with my dad. He decided to do a surprise this weekend, and I showed him Ambulance and this. He is a stickler when it comes to makeup. So if any people out there need a makeup artist, he needs to be part of your crew or help edit, because he's very stickler of like, oh, she had some, blemishes right here or dry blood, and now it's gone in the next scene. At least with this movie, he actually praised the makeup and editing, that every time someone was sweaty or something like that, it was consistent throughout the whole movie. So you give positives to the makeup and editing of making sure everyone is consistent throughout this story. So overall, Last Seen Alive, it's a very grounded movie. You've seen it before. I will praise the acting again because it is that good for these type of low budget movies that I'm just kind of shocked. Every single character played their part extremely well. But again, you've seen it a million times before. But if you just want to see a grounded, like I said it before, a grounded whodunit kidnapping movie, see this. It's not that bad. So Last Seen Alive will receive a 3 out of 5 blue futons. It goes at 60%. So the critics' news scores gave this one. So you have the critics a 20% with 5 of them. Audience score an 80% with fewer than 50. No critic consensus. So we do have that 20, 60, and 80. And I do think the 80s is probably going to be with my crowd of like, you know what? You've seen it a million times before, but it is a well-shot, well-made movie with some, low-budget effects. But when you have acting that's solid, that you don't expect it to be that good, you kind of have to give it a positive for that reason. So anyway, 20, 60, 80. Chase out with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Butonotopia. Your Butonians. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And I did see also Top Gun Maverick again for the second time today. it's just as thrilling as the first time. But yeah, Last Seen Alive. See it in theaters if you can.